How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here, giving you guys another Mob Psycho episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about Mob Psycho episode 10, the highly anticipated episode that just recently came out, guys, on this beautiful Monday morning. Well, for me, it was for a Monday morning, guys. But nonetheless, guys, let's get to it, because, I just got off work, and I am very excited to talk about this episode, guys. It was very entertaining, guys. Nonetheless, the episode itself, it literally continued off from the previous episode, guys. From the previous episode, Mob and the gang actually came inside the Claw Gang's territory, and then they started separating so they could cover more ground. That was really good. That they actually covered, trying to cover more ground, because Teru, Dimple, and Mob, they're very powerful psychics in themselves. But it's the hilarious scene that I keep finding is that while Mob is trying to look for Ritsu and heading deeper into enemy territory, Ritsu is escaping in this episode, guys. In episode 10, Ritsu is practically out the door, and Mob is like practically deep within enemy territory. Like, it's completely hilarious. But, we gotta love One's way of writing his story, because of the fact that there are so many events that are unfolding in the episode that it keeps the viewer grasped and sitting down. You're going to keep watching the episode itself. Of course, you're going to know that Mob and his gang are going to defeat the Claw Gang. Of course. But it's how they're going to defeat it. And the reason I know that they're going to defeat them is for a fact that Mob himself is actually he actually defeated majority of the freaking Espers inside the Claw Gang, guys. Yeah, this whole episode was a freaking Esper war all for one. Like, literally all in all. Like, everybody's trying to go against Mob, but Mob freaking won after each and every Esper that's been thrown at him. But it's hilarious, guys, how One is doing it. He throws, a little comics every here now and then, which, by the way, Mob facing off against, I believe was, what was her name? Tsuchiya? Yeah, that's what her name was. It's hilarious when he faced off against her. I love the way that Mob handled that situation. And Tsuchiya, by the way, is a woman Esper, and she actually, has like her Esper powers are basically like body enhancement. Basically, basically if she wants her punch to like crush bedrock itself, she will focus all her psychic power in her muscles itself. Which, by the way, that is a pretty powerful technique. Basically strengthening your body parts to actually overcome itself. Even when Mob was facing off against Tsuchiya, you literally see Tsuchiya actually, while she's being pinned down by Mob's own psychic powers, you literally see her actually still escape from that grasp. And it clearly goes to show that Tsuchiya is a very powerful psychic. But I just love the way that Mob handled that situation was the fact that of course he was getting pummeled down to the ground, but he said, I can't believe I'm facing off against a woman. I feel horrible because for a fact that I have to hurt. Like, he's basically saying, like, he's actually going to hurt a woman. And he actually took Master Reagan's word for consideration. And Master Reagan told Mob that any man that hits a woman is the biggest loser in the world. And that, for myself, when I actually heard that scene in the episode, guys, you can literally see it in my live reaction, by the way. I was actually shocked, and I even applauded Master Reagan. Like, that is so true. Even in today's standards, when a man hits a woman, I mean, come on. It just looks horrible on a man. I mean, come on, man. Men are the, the warriors, the freaking breadwinners. Of course, the women are breadwinners too, but, it comes to time, a man is never really supposed to hit a woman. And that's what Mob literally was trying to tell the woman. But it's hilarious how the woman actually, like, her comeback too was also hilarious. But it's just that in her eyes, she felt it was like an insult because for the fact that Mob was seeing her as a weak person. But it's just that Mob was just being nice. He doesn't want to hurt her, His main goal is not to hurt any of these Esper. No matter what Esper it is, he really is not trying to hurt them. And by the way, that's my cat, by the way. His name's Rufus. Everybody say hello. But like I said, guys, Mob's real intent was not to actually hurt anybody. But of course, he actually had to defeat Tsuchiya because for the fact that she actually told Mob, no, it's okay. Come at me in all four arms. Just come at me. And I thought to myself, okay, if the woman said, go at me, alright then. Alright, that's it. All bets are off. Mob was like, alright, whatever. That's what I found hilarious, you know. That scene is not hilarious, but it's also very powerful to the same fact. Because, you know, like I said, the episode itself, guys, brings a lot of emotion to the person itself. You know, you literally see Dimple fight off against another Esper. Like I said, you know, this whole episode was literally Esper against Esper. There's like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was like 6 fights. And by the way, I'm reading like a list here that I written down. It's like 6 Espers, not 6. I'm sorry, 6 different fights in it. So Esper after Esper after Esper. It's the same Espers. Don't get me wrong, but still, it's just that it's just literally a full Esper fight. And by the way, in the beginning of the episode, it starts off with Mob and the gang winning. But then, like, I would say the exposition and the story of how it's coming to an end in the episode, it changed dramatically for the fact that because of one key player named Sho. Once this key player came in, Mob's gang was literally losing one by one. Teru and Dimple lost, guys. Yes, that was actually very horrible because, like I said, one has a way of writing the story that it's going to bring everything all together. And Mob's gang literally is now at the hands of the Clock gang, and that's what, like, you know, it's gonna leave viewers as to like, WTF, what is gonna happen in the next episode? What are we gonna say? How are they gonna escape? You know, you're here wondering as to what is going on in this episode. You know, you literally think Mob is gonna win, but you know, no. One says, you know, hold on, let me throw a little curveball and let me sway you guys a little bit and see a little bit more as to what's gonna happen. You know, but like I said, episode is very good entirely. You know. But the one fight that, besides Ritsu versus Sho, you know, that I found very interesting was, for a fact, I would say was, let's see, what was his name? Matsuo versus Dimple. That fight actually got me curious, guys. Do you know why that fight got me curious? It's for a fact that Matsuo is a type of Esper that can control a lot of these ghosts. He's controlling these ghosts. With what power? It's not mind control. He's not chaining him. They're beckoning at his will. So this person seems very powerful. He has an army of ghosts within him. Even Dimple was looking at that like, you know, wow, you know, this guy is seriously trouble. And Dimple is a man of action. He has very, very good eyes. You know, he literally has a good sense of direction as to what kind of person this person is. And, you know, he saw Matsuo and he clearly saw this person was literally dangerous. Of course, Dimple was winning in the fight against it, but it literally went off, I would say, because for a fact that Matsuo, his powers are mysterious. It's his powers, guys. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be more. I mean, how can you keep a ghost inside a jar? Because, you know, Matsuo has like a jar that has like thousands of ghosts. Not just one. He's got like thousands in there, including Dimple. And Dimple is like a high-class ghost, guys. You're wondering, like, just how powerful is Matsuo? You know, just like, how far can this guy go? Like, he's the first Esper that I've seen so far in this series that actually is able to do that. You know, but I have a theory, guys, and that theory is for a fact that I feel like Dimple is going to eat all the ghosts that are inside the jar and come out strong. Because, you know, throughout each and every single episode, Dimple has been stated, you know, that, oh, you know, I lost my powers. I'm not as strong as I used to be. Oh, you know, I can't do this now. Like, you know, he seems weaker and weaker every time he comes in. Every time he's revived, you know, back from wherever he comes from, you know, to be honest. They never really explain that to how he comes back. But that's what I'm clearly thinking is for a fact that Dimple is going to eat all those ghosts and regain a lot of his strength back to become back that high-class ghost and apparition that he was. You know, that's my theory, you know, that he's going to do. Like, of course, you know, one kind of drew that away, like, for suspense, saying that, oh, snap, Dimple, you know, you're going to die. But no, you know, Dimple is a very strong ghost. He's no weakling. He's no weakling at all. I mean, even Mob clearly, like, had a little bit of trouble fighting Dimple himself. I mean, come on. Gotta give props to Dimple, guys. Dimple is seriously going to be one character to look out for in the next following episode. And, you know, we also see Teru, guys. Oh, can't forget about Teru. Can't forget about him. You know, the thing about Teru, guys, in this episode, he was actually showcased to be multifunctional too. I would say Mob and freaking Teru these natural psychics, you could kind of say, they're very multifunctional, because the fact that, you know, we're noticing more and more as to what these psychics can do and what their powers can do. And Teru actually explained in this episode that, you know, you can't focus your psychic power as one thing. You have to have versatility. You know, you gotta have other ways of fighting and using your psychic powers. You can't focus it on one way. It's like a river, you know. If you focus, like I would say, let me give you an example, like using a river. Like, you know, if you're trying to, like, let me say, like, you know, whenever a beaver, I would say, tries to cover a dam through the river, of course, the beaver's not gonna just go make the dam in one single place. He's gonna start building it all around, and, you know, he's gonna be versatile. You know, he's gonna showcase himself that he can block this water, and not just in one specific area, but like throughout the whole entire river, you know. And it's hilarious. You know, it's kind of like the, you know, like the beavers, you know. Beavers they're very versatile too. They swim, they walk on land. You know, it's like that. You know, you have to be very versatile in terms of how you're gonna be using your powers. And, you know, and Teru himself, guys, holy snap, man, he actually lost. But that's because he was ganged up by like freaking three psychics. So there's nothing you can do for that. But sucks for Teru. Like I said, you know, all these psychics, you know, they're very powerful when it comes to it. But Mob, throughout the whole entire episode, he was clearly I would say, defeating every single one. But Muto was back at it again in this episode, guys. And you know how he had his powers of illusions and not mind control, but it's just basically just illusions. That he places illusions in the person so they can see what I would say their deepest desires or their fears are. And basically, Mob was showcased, I would say, a Ritsu dying over and over and over again. And Mob literally, I would say, he did a rejection in order to throw it back at Muto, but like 10 times over. But that's one of the scenes that I kind of clearly didn't get, guys, is that how was Mob able to do that? They kind of doesn't really explain. That's not really a psychic power. That's like Deus Ex Machina right there. Like, you know, you can't just reject an illusion unless Mob already knew how to do that. Like, that's what with Mob's character, guys. It's like, I'm still confused as to, so Mob can do all forms of psychic powers. That's the thing with Mob that I'm confused about. Mob can do all forms of psychic powers, but yet he's never showcased to show him. But only when he's in the brink of danger, he seems to be able to do everything that could possibly happen. Which I'm still kind of confused about that, you know. So Mob can clearly do everything. That's basically it. But Mob is just basically lowering himself to a normal standard, so basically people can look at him as a small fry. That's the way that I'm kind of interpreting how Mob was fighting Muto, for the fact that, you know, Mob can actually do that same illusionary power, throw him back at Muto. Because, you know, that kind of scene kind of didn't really make any sense. You know, just in my honest opinion. I'm guessing it's just that the author just wanted to create a suspense and make it very viral, for the fact that, you know, oh, Mob is going to lose, keeping us viewers intact. But then, you know, he throws that Deus Ex Machina and says, you know, oh, you know, bam, here you go. Let me throw that psychic power back at Muto. Which is not even it's not even like a form of like a manifestation. It's more like an illusionary or I would say like hypnosis. There you go. It's more like a hypnosis. And I don't even know if Mob can do hypnosis. You know, didn't kind of quite catch that. No, but just asking. But last but not least, guys, I'm gonna move on to the last topic for this episode, and that is, guys, Master Reagan. You know, we didn't see Master Reagan in the last episode, or we didn't see him get involved a lot. But guys, he actually is in this episode, but in the most peculiar manner, guys. In the most peculiar manner. And that is, Master Reagan came inside the Claw Gang's territory. A lot of viewers are now going to be speculating as to what the freaking heck is going to happen. What the freaking heck? I am going to be shocked as to what Master Reagan do. Master Reagan doesn't have psychic powers. Master Reagan, you know, I never saw him as evil. And the episodes never kind of gave off a hint as to what Master Reagan's true intentions are with Mob, besides the fact that, you know, he just used Mob for his own criminal empire. Or by that I mean his own business. But, you know, we never seen Master Reagan as an enemy. That's what I'm kind of confused about the episode, is that, is Master Reagan an enemy? That's what I'm kind of confused. You know, like I said, no, I've never seen the comic itself, so I don't know what's going to be going on ahead. And I'm kind of a little frightened at the fact that Master Reagan is he was evil throughout the whole entire time. Like, I'm a little shocked with that fact, you know? I'm hoping he's not evil. I'm hoping he's not. Eesh. Hoping he's not, though. But, you know, Master Reagan's coming into light is actually shown, and a lot of the Awakening Club members were actually showcased that, you know, they were feeling Master Reagan's tech powers. But I feel like maybe showing that scene with Master Reagan is probably like another comic relief for the fact that, you know, we don't know much about Master Reagan if he really is associated with the Claw Gang. We don't know that for sure. Maybe he did a favor for these guys, and now they have to pay a debt for him. You know, maybe that's what I'm interpreting as to what's gonna happen in the next episode. Like I said, I haven't seen the comics, so I don't know what Master Reagan's gonna do, and I'm kind of frightened at the fact that what's Master Reagan gonna do. What the heck, man? Like, what is Master Reagan gonna freaking do in the next episode, guys? Holy snap! You know, that's what I'm literally afraid of. Man, I'm afraid that he's gonna fight Mob. Yeesh, that's not really gonna be a good scene. I mean, yeah, sure, we would all love to see that, but not as a villain though. Not in that kind of way. But man, like I said, you know, Master Reagan was the highlight of the episode for the fact, you know, he came in like a mob boss, and I'm guessing he's gonna try to talk to the higher echelons. I'm guessing. But oof. But man, like I said, I'm a little anxious for Master Reagan. Master Reagan is one powerhouse player now, and I'm just wondering, does Master Reagan have psychic powers? That's what I'm a little confused. You know, like, does he really have? Like, I'm trying to put my fingers wrapped around that kind of subject, but I don't think so. I just don't think he has psychic powers. I mean, he's been seen as an oblivious character, so I don't think so. I don't know. My mind, I personally don't think so. But that's it for the episode, guys. You know, these are my thoughts and opinions, and on this episode itself, guys. You know, like I said, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about in this episode itself, guys. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about this episode. What do you guys think of Matsuo, that freaking Esper Matsuo? What do you guys think about his powers, man? This Esper is one of a kind, guys. He's freaking one of a kind. What do you guys think about Sho, guys? What do you guys think about this character? You know, he has no scar. He has nothing. Like, how is he a part of this, you know, criminal organization? You know, what the heck? You know, I personally don't know what his goal is. And also, what do you guys think about Master Reagan? What are your thoughts on Master Reagan and coming into the aspect at the last episode, guys? Like I said, what the WTF? What is going on? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But don't forget, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys enjoy my content. And as I will always do, Mob Psycho 100 episode discussion and live reactions. Don't forget to check them out, guys. You know, I've been doing them every single week now for the whole entire time that Mob Psycho came out. But as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.